Well, hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Juan on One Coaching, where we believe we not only have the right to control our lives, we deserve to create them. Today, I wanted to talk about something that I realized or came to me. It's a story from my early days in the corporate world, and it reminded me of one of the reasons that I seem to be struggling to make more money, find more clients, and it seems to apply in many other areas of life. If I really think about it, I can probably see this thing showing up in the way of how I got delayed in getting promoted or getting bonuses or finding better projects to work on and other things like that. So back in 2010, no, 2005, it was November 2005. It's when I was first deciding to buy my first car. It wasn't my first car that I drove and had. This is the first car I purchased with my own money. And I remember taking the bus to one of the dealerships, and I'm walking the lot, and like all car places, there's always a salesman that walks out or stop by. But I noticed that in this instance, no one was coming out. And maybe it was because I was dressed up with shorts and like an old T-shirt, and I probably looked like a 16-year-old kid just wandering around, goofing around. I don't know what else he could have thought of. But when he comes out, when the sales guy finally comes out, um, I, I'm looking at a Toyota Corolla, uh, and I'm just thinking about how am I going to get it? Would they give me a good deal? It's my first time buying a car, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But that really wasn't what seemed to bother the salesperson, because he walks out, looks at me, kind of like I'm a bum and I have no money, and he pretty much gives me that vibe. I'm going to ask him, hey, if I'm interested in buying this car, would you give a what would be a good deal? What would be the best deal that you could give me? And he just quickly brushes it off, pretty much as saying, hey kid, just stop bothering us. I'm kind of just here to be here just in case, or just to try to get you off the lot because you really don't have anything I need. And makes me laugh when I think about this, because I could probably do the same thing to him, because back then uh, I was probably making 60, $70,000 a year. um, I'm gonna go with 60, and I had at least $40,000 in savings in the bank, so I technically could have bought the car cash and right on the spot. But that's something that the salesperson never really got to find out, because he just brushed me off. And it really isn't. This is not about perception, where perception is reality message. This is not. That's not my point. What's stopping me from making more money, or finding more clients, it's not the perception, but the story I tell myself before I even reach out to the person. And what that causes is that I start making or creating situations in which I say no, even before I ask. And it makes me laugh, because when people try to get mentoring from me or some type of coaching, I am one of the first to say, sometimes there is no way for you to find out what's around the corner unless you walk to the corner and look around. And for whatever reason, I can listen to my own advice in certain places, but I don't listen to it in things that matter the most. And it's been an interesting realization to notice that the reason I have no more leads is because I never really asked. The reason I haven't made more money is because I haven't proposed as much as I could. The reason I'm not helping more people, it's because I haven't reached out to them to help or offered my help with without asking. And and it's because I'm telling myself a story that if I do it a certain way, they're not gonna like me. If I say this thing, they're gonna want me to be the expert on this subject and want me to fix it for them, and that's not what I do. Or if I dress a certain way, they're gonna look at me like I'm not an expert and I'm not good enough, or because I don't have an extensive resume of private clients, the person's not gonna believe me. And all these stories that I make up just to come up with the answer that says no. They're gonna say no to you, so might as well just save you the time. And if one thing is true and is certain, and there's no way you can prove me wrong. If I don't ask, the answer is always no. If I don't try, the answer is always fail or nothing. Nothing's gonna happen if I don't ask, if I don't find out, if I don't take the chance and do it. And I guess my point here is maybe start challenging, or not challenging, just start thinking and visualizing your life right now. And think about what's allegedly stopping you from succeeding and getting to the next level. Is there any chance that it's a story you're telling yourself about these personas that you're meeting, about your boss, about your company, about your peers or your colleagues, about the people that report to you? Is there a story that you're telling yourself in which everyone's against you, in which you're not good enough, in which you don't have the expertise to deal with the issues that you have at hand? Therefore, you need more training, you need coaching, you need more experience and more time. I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not. I think all I'm asking you to do is maybe take a few minutes just to think about what is the story you're telling yourself that you pretty much say no to yourself on behalf of the other person. Why not just find out and prove yourself wrong or prove yourself right? But either way, do something about it and not just simply say, no, I'm not going to do it and automatically say no. The only thing that you're doing right now is guaranteeing that you're going to stay at the same place. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.